Good morning, my cute little darling holiday family. Sorry, you guys, I'm just waking up myself. I'm here to bring you to lesson number 16, and we're talking about Jamaica. Oh my goodness, this looks very exciting. Okay, so just off the west coast of Hispaniola is the third largest island in the Caribbean, Jamaica. Our destination today will be this wonderful island known for its laid-back nature and unique take on the English language. Jamaica has a large tourist industry and is home to one of the largest natural harbors in the world. Jamaican people love to show off their country, and they enjoy the way the world loves to share in their culture. The biggest challenge on a trip to Jamaica is narrowing down what we see and learn about. This may seem daunting, but as the Jamaicans say, no problem, man. You can always dive deeper and rabbit trail for more information later. The Jamaicans have reason to celebrate several accomplishments that have highlighted their nation as unique. Jamaica was the first Caribbean nation to launch a website in 1994. There have been several winners and runners-up in the Miss World competitions from this beautiful island, and Jamaica has had more multiple live births, twins, triplets, etc., than any other country in the world. Usain Bolt, known as the fastest man in the world, comes from Jamaica, and his story of rising to fame and winning at 3 consecutive Olympic Games has inspired many hopeful runners. Jamaica even made history as being the first tropical nation to enter a team in the Winter Olympics for bobsledding in 1988. It was also the first British colony territory to start a postal service. That's interesting. Extension activity. Do some research to find where the largest harbors in the world are located. Then find pictures of them. What makes a natural harbor? Oh, here's another additional extension activity. Jamaica has been a big name in Olympic Games. As a family, research Usain Bolt, inspiring story, or find clips of his former races, or maybe research the first ever Jamaican bobsled team. What inspired them to join a Winter Olympic sport? Alternatively, older students may want to watch Cool Runnings, the movie about the Jamaican bobsled team. It's actually a pretty good movie. Okay, a favorite tourist attraction is Dunn's River Falls, one of few waterfalls made of travertine rock and flowing directly into the sea. Many waterfalls are located somewhere in the middle of a river, but this beautiful waterfall empties into the Caribbean Sea on a white sand beach. Dunn's River Falls flows 180 feet from the top and 600 feet long, with the rock formation providing natural stairs for hiking up these falls. It's a pretty picture. You can wander up the falls with a tour guide or explore on your own. There are also stairs available for a more accessible experience. This waterfall has been used in filming for at least 2 movies and is known to be a beautiful area for a photo shoot. It was also said to have been the site of a battle between the English and Spanish in the mid-17th century, winning control of the Jamaican island for the English. Where the falls empty out into the sea, you will find the gorgeous white sand that the Caribbean is known for, leading to crystal clear water. Sorry, you guys. We're going to talk about land and animals. The island of Jamaica is home to many different ecosystems. You will find rainforests, savannas, and dry desert-like places which are home to many varieties of cacti. Jamaica's forests contain majestic tree species like mahogany, rosewood, ebony, allspice, palm trees, and oak, among others. Originally covered in these dynamic ecosystems, European settlers cut down large numbers of trees for building and cleared much of the savannas and mountains for cultivating important plants like sugarcane, bananas, mangoes, and coffee, still grown here today. There are also 60 species of orchids that can be found on the island of Jamaica, including the vanilla orchid, famous for the common kitchen staple used in baking soda, which is really interesting, isn't it? That doesn't make sense. Wait a minute. Nope, got to get that. Sorry, you guys, got to do it again. There are also 60 species of orchids that can be found on the island of Jamaica, including the vanilla orchid, famous for the common kitchen staple used in baking. Oh, now that's interesting. Okay, activity break. Look up pictures of different types of orchids. What similarities do all of them have? You know, I'm just going to tell you guys something. People give me orchids. I cannot grow them. I don't know what I do wrong. I don't put much water in them. They just don't seem to last in my house. I would like to learn how to do that. If you guys want to grow one, you can tell me how to do it. Although one person's got to be responsible for making, I think you have to water it like once a week, and you only need like a half a cup or something. Anyways, look that up. In the late 19th century, sugar plantations developed a rat problem. The government decided to implement a solution to the problem by introducing the mongoose, imported from southern Europe. These fearless hunters eliminated the rat population in short order, but once the rats were gone, they needed something else to eat. They set their sights on the bird population as well as some snakes and lizards. Less than 20 years after being introduced, they had become a pest that Jamaicans still deal with 100 years later. They are slightly larger than a gray squirrel with gray fur and black-tipped feet and tails. These creatures live in burrows and are reliant on their speed and agility to catch a meal. Their bite is extremely powerful to help in the hunt. Some species of mongoose are known to even attack venomous snakes and crush the snake's skulls with their bite. So what kind of food is in Jamaica? Jamaica is a culture bursting with delicious food experiences. The tropical environment means some form of flavorful fruit is also on the menu, and the coffee here is second to none as it is grown on the cool slopes of the Blue Mountains. Jerk chicken is a common food with a distinctive spicy dry rub imparting its unique flavor, and this meal is not one you want to pass up. Served with rice, it is an absolute delight. Jamaican porridge can be made with cornmeal, coconut milk, vanilla, cinnamon, or nutmeg, and is eaten for breakfast throughout the island. Fried plantains impart a sweetness to any food they are paired with, most often with a savory main course like the national dish ackee and saltfish. Ackee fruit has a unique texture and looks a bit like scrambled eggs when it is cooked. It is also a finicky food that has the ability to make you sick if prepared wrong. It is said that this dish is an acquired taste, but one that is a Jamaican experience you won't forget. The musical history of Jamaica is a rich and varied one. The island has been the birthplace of multiple forms of music. Ska originated here and was followed by rocksteady. Eventually, this development of music resulted in what we know today as reggae music. Reggae music is enjoyed all over the world with over 200 festivals dedicated to this style of music held each year in various countries. Bob Marley is perhaps the most famous person affiliated with reggae music. Jamaica is also the birthplace of hip-hop and rap music. Activity break. Find and listen to a music style that originated in Jamaica. There is a Christian band called the OC Supertones playing fun ska music with a good message. English is a language with many different dialects or forms. The tropical island has a very distinct dialect of English, perhaps due to the influence of the nation's other language, Jamaican Patois. Patois is the language of folk legends and informal gatherings and does not have a written form. There are many Jamaican sayings that are useful to understand if you're going to enjoy your time in this tropical paradise. Way you I say literally means, what are you saying? In most other English dialects, people would more commonly say, how are you doing? Small up yourself is a saying that means make room. The older the moon, the brighter it shines means that the older a person is, the wiser they are. Talk and taste your tongue means to think before you speak. Talk and taste your tongue. Yaman means no problem, or okay, or yes. Blabbermouth is used to refer to someone who talks too much. There are many other Jamaican sayings as well, and the last one we'll cover today is Ina de Moros, which means see you tomorrow. Relationships are very important to Jamaicans. It is not uncommon for several generations to share a home in Jamaican culture, with grandmothers often caring for young children while their mothers work. Extended families remain close, with aunts, uncles, and cousins also playing a vital role in the life of an individual. Though the Jamaicans have friendly dispositions towards visitors, they tend to have a distrust of official authority and would rather trust someone they know personally than someone that is in an official role. This leads to even stronger bonds being formed within the family structure. Ina de Moros. Oh, wow. So, hands-on activity. Do family races or time trials. Who is the fastest? Make teams and do relays or time yourself running the same course each day for a week and see if you can train yourself to run faster. Well, that would be fun for you guys. All right. It is time for Mommy to take over. She is now got control of ya all. Yeah, man. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Listen to your parents. Thank them, hug them, kiss them. They deserve it all the time. Be nice to each other. Take care of yourselves. And what do I always say? Granny Patty loves you. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.